Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, teacher number one. I am Norma S. Mustapha, together with my group mates, Miss SITTIE AINA MAGAY, Mr. BENZAR MANGACOP, and Mr. KHADAFFY A. MAROHOMSALIC. Today, we were going to discuss a Module 4 entitled Integrating New Literacies in the Curriculum. When we say integrating new literacies in the curriculum it focuses on the helping the students or learners development and improvement through their digital skills. It is about the effectively and navigate and utilize their digital tools. So now we will proceed to learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, the students are expected to A. Discuss the concept of integrated curriculum. B. Distinguish the different curriculum integration approaches, methods, and types. C. Identify lessons or course disciplines that may be approached for curriculum integration. D. Draw a relevant life lessons and significant values from curriculum integration experiences in class. E. Analyze research abstract on the curriculum integration and its applications on teaching-learning process. So here is the concept of integrated curriculum. It focuses on a basic skills, content, and higher level thinking. It encourages lifelong learning, structures learning around themes and big ideas and meaningful concepts, provides connections among various curricular disciplines, provides learners opportunities to apply skills they have learned, and encourage active participation in relevant real-life experience. When we say integrating news literacy in a curriculum, it focuses on the helping the students development and it teachers can develop the new literacies by integrating digital tools in the classroom by helping the students on how to build a communication skills across the curriculum. An integrated curriculum allows students or learners to pursue a learning in a holistic way without the restrictions often imposed by the subject boundaries. So this approach develops the child's ability to transfer their learning to other settings. So what is integrated curriculum? Integrated curriculum, it focuses primarily on the disciplines where knowledge are best learned through the structure of discipline. So this approach relates on a different subject around a common theme. When we say integrated curriculum is described as one that connects different areas of studies by cutting across subject matter lines and emphasizing unifying concepts. An integration focuses on making connections for students and allowing them to engage in relevant, meaningful activities that can be connected to real life. Curriculum integration is a student-centered approach in which students are invited to join with their teachers to plan learning experiences that address both students' concerns and major social issues. So, how can a teacher integrate new literacies in the curriculum? Teachers can develop new literacies by integrating digital tools in the classroom by helping students to build their confidence, communication skills across the curriculum. An integrated curriculum allows students or learners to pursue their learning in a holistic way without the restriction often imposed by the subject boundaries. So this approach develops a child's ability to transfer their learning to other settings. Now, let's proceed to the three approaches of integration. The first one is multidisciplinary integration, the second one is interdisciplinary integration, and the third one is transdisciplinary integration. The first one is multidisciplinary integration. It focuses primarily on the disciplines where knowledge are best learned through the structure of a discipline. This approach relates different subjects around a common theme. When we say multidisciplinary approach, it encourages the teachers to make connections across many disciplines rather than teaching courses in isolation, enabling students to perceive the interconnections of information to get a better understanding of the world around them. The multidisciplinary approach involves teachers working together across a different topic areas to create a learning activities that combine abilities and subject matter from other disciplines. One of the such example can be a science and history instructor. So might collaborate to develop a project in which students investigate the scientific and historical facets of a specific event or invention. So this method helps students to see how knowledge is connected, which promotes a critical thinking, problem solving, and the use of knowledge in a different context. With the help of demonstrating how several fields are connected and how information can be used in various situations, so the interdisciplinary approach strives to make learning more relevant and engaging for students. Number 2 is interdisciplinary integration. Interdisciplinary integration, in this approach to integration, teachers organize the curriculum around common learning across discipline. The term interdisciplinary means relating to more than one branch of knowledge. When we say interdisciplinary integration is about teaching that refers to the concept of learning in a single subject from a multiple perspectives, proven to boast learning outcomes and enthusiasm around learning. And interdisciplinary teaching allows students to think critically and identify their own prejudices, accept the unknown, and respect ethical quandaries. It also enables the students to understand the insights from different disciplines, synthesizes information surrounding a topic, and ultimately offers a more complete understanding of an issue. Number 3 is transdisciplinary integration. Transdisciplinary integration, in this approach, learning is not compartmentalized. It is so done with the context of inquiry where teachers organize curriculum around students' questions and concerns. And when we say transdisciplinary integration is about education that brings integration of different disciplines in a harmonious manner to construct new knowledge and uplift the learner to higher domains of cognitive abilities and sustain their knowledge and skills. Interconnecting the three approaches. These three approaches are important in the sense that it offers an excellent fit for standards through a backward design process, and as the teachers integrate standard-based learning with effective teaching and learning experiences. The backward design is a process in which educators use to design their learning experiences and instructional techniques to achieve a specific learning goals. So this is the interconnecting of the three approaches in an organizing center of multidisciplinary standards of discipline organized around the theme. An organizing center of interdisciplinary is interdisciplinary skills and concept embedded in a disciplinary standards. In organizing of transdisciplinary is about the real life context and students' questions. Any conception of knowledge of multidisciplinary, the knowledge best learned through the structure of a discipline, a right answer and a one truth. An interdisciplinary concept of knowledge, disciplines connected by the common concept and skills, knowledge considered to be social constructed and many right answers. An interdisciplinary conception of knowledge, all knowledge are interconnected, interdependent, and many right answers. Knowledge are considered to be interdeterminate and ambiguous. Roles of disciplines of multidisciplinary integration, procedures of disciplines considered most important, and distinct skills and concept of disciplines notes. In interdisciplinary integration, interdisciplinary skills and concepts stressed. Transdisciplinary integration, disciplines identified if desired but real-life context is emphasized. Role of teacher in a multidisciplinary is facilitator and specialist, and in interdisciplinary is facilitator, specialist, and generalist. And then transdisciplinary is complanner, co-learner, and specialist generalist. Starting place of multidisciplinary is disciplinary standards and procedures. Starting place of interdisciplinary is interdisciplinary bridge, know, do, and be. Transdisciplinary is the students' questions and concerns, a real-world context, and degree of integration of multidisciplinary is a moderate, and degree of integration of interdisciplinary is medium and intense, and a degree of integration of interdisciplinary is paradigm shift. Assessments of multidisciplinary is discipline-based. Interdisciplinary assessment is interdisciplinary skills, concept, and stress. And transdisciplinary assessment is interdisciplinary skills, concept, and stress. That will be all, and thank you for listening.
Assalamualaikum. I am SITTIE MAGAY and I will be continuing the report for today. So, the methods of curriculum integrations. We have 5 methods. First one is the project-based learning. So, project-based learning is a teaching method where students gain knowledge and skills by actively exploring and working on a real-world problems and challenges. So, in here, students typically collaborate, investigate, and create a tangible products or presentation to demonstrate their understanding of the subject matter, like portfolios, ganon. So this approach emphasizes critical thinking, problem solving, and communications, as well as it provides a more engaging and authentic learning experiences for students. So as a future educator, you can apply this project by first is you introduce a topic. Then you present the project to students and explaining the goals, expectations, and the guidelines. And of course, you should facilitate the learning to guide the students through the projects, wherein you provide a support or feedback as needed. So, example of those activities are what you have seen in the screen. Like you teach students personal responsibility in critical time management, or you provide a multiple way of assessing students at different stages of the project, whether it can be a portfolio or bibliography, outline, drafts, product, or finished projects. This example of these are those portfolios, thesis, yeah. Next one is the method. Next method is the service learning. So service learning, it is an educational approach that combines community service with an academic instructions, which focus on addressing community needs while enhancing students' learning and development. So in here, it involves community service, wherein students engage in meaningful service activities that address a real community needs. Like also, it can be academic instructions that integrates academic content, skills, and concept into the service experiences. And more importantly, example of this, the reflections, which it critically examine the services experiences considering the impact on themselves. So the community, not just on themselves, but the community or the society at large. So yes, those are the example of the service learning. Third method is the learning centers or the parallel disciplines. So learning centers, also known as, it can be called as center-based learning or learning stations. It is an instructional spaces within a classroom or educational setting wherein students engage in self-directed learning activities. So each center typically focuses on a specific topic, skills, or learning objectives, and it contains materials, resources, and instructions to support students' explorations and learning. It refers to the study of related or interconnected subjects simultaneously. So, for example, is students might explore literature alongside history to gain a deeper understanding of a particular time period or cultural context. So, for instance, students might rotate through different learning centers or libraries to focus various aspects of a parallel disciplines, such as reading primary sources in history, analyzing artwork in visual arts, and conducting experiments in science. It all related to a common theme or topic. So that is all about it. So the fourth one is the theme-based. Theme-based, it is a learning instruction wherein curriculum activities are organized around a central theme or topic. This thematic approach integrates various subjects such as language arts, math, science, or social studies and also the arts. It integrates into a common theme, which allows students to explore and learn in a more interconnected and holistic way. So in here, curriculum and activities are designed to integrate multiple subjects around the chosen theme. So for instance lang, you have this theme that is ocean explorations. So it might include reading and writing about marine life and language arts, studying oceans currents and science, learning about the famous explorers in history, and creating artwork inspired by the ocean in art class. So it all boils down into the theme, into one theme. So overall, it provides a meaningful and integrated approach to education, which helps students to make connections on different subjects. Also, it can deepen their understanding of concepts. Fifth one is the fusion. We all have different learning styles, and as a teacher, it is important for you to know those different learning styles in order for you to cater your students. Some are good in visuals, while others are not. Some are good in auditory, while others are not. Yeah, so and so on. So, fusion in here, teacher fuse skills, knowledge, or even attitudes. So, it is a way of teaching that transform the way of learning occur by allowing students to connect with pedagogies that are helpful for their understanding. So this reveals that it is when students are actively involved in learning activities, they learn more and remember it longer than when they are just passively sitting and listening. So one of the example of this fusion is that we can observe now is the instructional approach that combined traditional face-to-face teaching with the online learning, like what we are doing. It seeks to integrate the strength of both traditional classrooms and the digital technology to create a more dynamic and personalized learning experiences for students, for us. And that is all about the methods of curriculum.
Hello class, my name is KHADAFFY MAROHOMSALIC Jr. Today we're gonna talk about the other types of integration. So first is connected. Connected integration, this is when topics surrounding discipline are connected, which allows students to review and reconceptualize ideas within a discipline. However, it has its shortcomings because the content focus still remains in one discipline. So when we say connected integration, hindi siya nag-i-integrate ng various subjects, but it focuses on integrating skills or concept within a subject. Example, yung isang science teacher, ma-relate niya yung geology unit sa astronomy unit sa pag-emphasize ng bawat isa sa kanila ay may evolutionary nature. Sa madaling salita ay para mas maintindihan siya ng mga estudyante is gumagamit ang teacher ng dalawang magkaibang subject or topic pero ang point ng dalawa is same lang. Kumbaga, para mas ma-emphasize at maintindihan ng mga estudyante mo. So next is we have sequence. Sequence, this is when similar ideas are taught together although in different subject which facilitates learning across content areas, but requires a lot of communication among teachers of different disciplines. Ang sequence integration, ito yung nagtuturo ka ng dalawang magkaibang subject pero nagko-coincide pa rin siya sa bawat isa. Example, grade 10 math teacher ka, nagtuturo ka about unit on probability, and at the same time, biology teacher ka at nagtuturo ka about unit on genetics. Magkaibang subject but nagko-coincide sila kasi ang mga tinuturo mo sa both subject is about unit. Next is we have shared. Shared, this is when teachers use their planning to create a integrated unit among two disciplines. However, this method of integration requires a lot of communication and collaboration between the two teachers. So, ang shared integration naman ay gina-integrate ng teacher ang dalawang discipline or ang subject. Example, you present ng isang teacher ang isang structure, format, and standard in making research while nakipag-collab siya sa science teacher nag-focus sa area ng research na related sa science. So, ang shared is kailangan siya ng collaboration ng dalawang teacher. And the last one is we have web. Web is when teacher decide to base all subject areas around a central theme which motivates student to see the connection to the theme within the different subjects. So the last is we have web integration. Ang web integration naman is ito yung nag-decide ang teacher na gumamit ng isang theme or isang topic which is makatulong sa mga students na makita ang connection sa iba't ibang subject. Kumbaga, ang isang topic na yun is isang topic lang siya pero ma-relate siya sa lahat ng subject. So, addition about my part, so class, first is we need to understand na lahat ng ito ay integration. Since palaging sinasabi na there is no best method or best strategy of teaching, yun ay depende sa needs ng students natin. So, kaya nagkakaroon ng integrations kasi meaning lang nun is maraming pwedeng i-utilize para lang ma-align ang subject or our discipline at needs ng learners. Lahat ito ay pare-pareho, ngunit nagkakaiba lang ng means ng paggamit. Again, palaging babalik sa concept ng learner's need every time na may tanong bakit importante itong integration.
So, good day and Assalamualaikum. So, as we proceed to our discussion, let me introduce myself first. I am BENZAR, MANGACOP, the last reporter of this group. So now let's jump to the another topic, but actually this topic was connected and related to the topic that was discussed by Mr. MAROHOMSALIC. So now let's proceed. So the first one is doing curriculum integration in the classroom. According to JobRath 2017, stated that integrating curriculum in the classroom includes combining different subject areas, teaching them in relation to a singular theme or an idea. Innovative teachers in schools prefer integrating the curriculum and their classrooms as it improves student achievement and leads to an increase in student standardized scores. So, an integrated curriculum enables children to pursue learning in a holistic manner without the constraints that subject boundaries frequently impose. So, when we say holistic learning, it is an approach that seeks to fully activate all aspects of the learner's personality, such as the intellect, emotions, imagination, and body, for more effective and comprehensive learning. For example, if a child or student shows excitement for building things, a holistic educator might guide that child to various learning activities that involves building, such as using blocks, creating structures out of sand, or reading books about builders. So, integration, it focuses on connecting students, allowing them to participate in relevant, meaningful activities that are relevant to real life. So these are the benefits of integrating curriculum model. Number one is it focuses on basic skills, content, and higher level thinking. Number two, it provides a deeper understanding of content. It encourages active participation and relevant real-life experiences. It provides connections among various curricular disciplines. It accommodates a variety of learning styles, theories, and multiple intelligences. The integrated curriculum model offers several benefits in education. Firstly, it promotes interdisciplinary learning, allowing students to make connections between different subjects, enhancing their understanding of complex concepts. This approach fosters critical thinking and problem-solving skills by encouraging students to apply knowledge across various contexts. Additionally, an integrated curriculum promotes deeper engagement and motivation as students see the relevance of their learning in real-world situations. Furthermore, it can lead to more efficient use of instructional time by combining related topics and reducing redundancy. And of course, it provides a holistic approach to education, preparing students for a successful life in the future. New literacy integration and the K-12 curriculum. The new literacy can be integrated into the K-12 curriculum across subject areas as presented in the table. So however, the integration of new literacy is not limited to the identified disciplines. The given learning outcomes suggested strategies and assessment. So literacy is now being integrated into the K-12 curriculum in a new way. Much more is included in the new literacies. Their value lies in the online reading, comprehension, and learning skills, also known as 21st century skills that are required by the internet and other information and communication technologies, or ICT, such as content found on wikis, blogs, video sites, audio sites, and email. They must be able to not only read but also navigate the World Wide Web, locate information, critically evaluate it, synthesize it, and communicate it, all of which are becoming increasingly important in today's economy and workforce. So to proceed, the integration of new literacy in the K-12 curriculum. So we have literacy, subject area, outcomes, strategy, and assessment. So in literacy, we have 1 up to 7. And there will be a respective subject area, outcomes, strategy, and assessment in each literacy. So in here, no need to mention them individually because as you can see naman. So by integrating new literacies in the K-12 curriculum can enhance digital skills. New literacies often involve digital skills and digital literacy, which are increasingly important in today's digital age. Integrating new literacies in the curriculum can help students develop and improve their digital skills, enabling them to effectively navigate and utilize digital tools, technologies, and platforms. New literacies emphasizes critical thinking and information literacy skills. In an interdisciplinary approach, teachers integrate subdisciplines within a subject area for the students to understand the connections between the different disciplines and the relationship to the real world. That's all. I hope you have learned something regarding this topic. Thank you and wassalam.